If you have business in the unholy lands, whether on behalf of your lord, for your own benefit, or perhaps curiosity of the fallen who reside beneath our halls and homes, you need to be careful. Many who have traveled to the unholy lands have never returned. They were corrupted and left, unable to return home. They were either corrupted by the land, the food, the water, the sky, or worse, the beings that ooze across the harsh, unholy lands. You are better than those that trapped themselves in the unholy lands. Still, though, a reminder of the rules of how to survive the unholy lands is apropos. So, for everyone who visits, or considers visiting, the unholy land, this survival guide will give you the rules for surviving and the consequences for breaking the rules. Perform the ritual for opening the unholy lands. Make the portal big enough to hold you, but not too much bigger. The bigger the portal, the more that can fit through it. There are large and deadly beasts in the unholy lands, and if a portal is large enough, the fallen will bring armies back to our world, laying waste to our entire world. Bring someone to guard the portal to the unholy lands. They will need to keep the candles burning. They will need to make sure nothing enters the unholy lands, and they will need to make sure nothing leaves the unholy lands. Even if that means keeping you on the unholy lands if you are corrupted. Make sure your help keeps the candles burning. When candles burn low, they have to be replaced before they burn out. Your help needs to make sure they do not go out. If even one candle goes out, the portal will be closed and it will not open in the same place in the unholy lands, leaving you stranded in the unholy lands forever. You cannot die in the unholy lands, but you can be tortured forever, as the fallen test how durable and how resistant to pain you truly are. When in the unholy lands, do not let your feet touch the ground. The ground is made from the bodies of the dead, broken down and rotten so much that it is no longer recognizable as bodies. The paths and buildings are made from the ground, up bones from the titans of stone and mighty sea beasts sealed together in such a way that it only gets stronger with time. Each step you take will be on top of the body of something that has died, maybe recently, maybe in the distant past, but you are always walking on death. Do not bring it home. While in the unholy lands, do not eat anything. Do not drink anything. Like the ground, the buildings, and the land itself, the only food and water in the unholy lands comes from death. Everything that is consumed there, no matter how decadent it looks, no matter how safe it appears, no matter how sweet it smells, no matter how much the fallen tell you that it is safe, the food is made from flesh. It contains death. If you consume that food, you will not be allowed home because you will bring death with you. The water should not be consumed because all water in the unholy lands is recycled and reclaimed from bodies of the dead. Every drop of water came from some horrible beast's blood, urine, shit, spit, or cerebral fluid. Every single drop of water. Avoid looking up at the sky as much as possible. Avoid looking up at the sky as much as possible. During the day, there is a dying entity that emits harmful radiation that can burn your skin, your eyes, and even your very DNA if exposed for too long. Thankfully, you shouldn't be in the unholy lands long enough for your DNA and skin to burn. But it only takes minutes for your eyes to be permanently blinded by the entity that is out during the day. The night is even worse. There are thousands of millions of distant entities in the skies above, all screaming invisibly in a frequency that would make you go mad if you tried to listen to it all for even a single moment. If you encounter the fallen, be very cautious. Speak softly, speak clearly, and be very careful with your words. If you make a deal, or if you say something that sounds like a deal with a fallen, it will expect you to keep your word. Even if it harms you, even if it kills you, the fallen will expect you to keep your promise, even if it is a promise that you have never said. So, be deliberate with your words. Be very cautious with your voice. If you speak normally, your voice will make the fallen cower, and if you yell, you will drive the fallen mad, and in their madness they will harm each other and try to harm you. The fallen will ask you to remove your face, or they may even try to remove your face themselves. Their faces will be missing. Do not stare at where their faces should be. They do not like it, and if they feel your stares, they will want your face to replace theirs. Do not let them steal your face. If they see what is beneath your face, their eyes will melt, their tongues will swell, and they will laugh endlessly. Even after their death, they will keep laughing. They will try to wear your face, and they will try to return home wearing your face. And if they return home with your face, our world will be none the wiser, all while the fallen bring death and chaos to our perfect world. The fallen will ask you for help. You must refuse them. No matter how simple the favor they ask, it will have vast and far-reaching consequences across the unholy lands. Even acts of charity, like giving food, is forbidden unless explicitly requested by your Lord. And even then, do no more and no less than you were ordered to do. Even if the fallen looks pathetic, even if the fallen looks broken, and even if the fallen tells you that it will die without your help, harden your heart and do not listen to their lies. Any suffering a fallen feels is its own fault, and it is not your responsibility to reduce their suffering. The fallen may ask questions, maybe even questions that you will know the answer to. You must not answer any of these questions. If you answer a question, like where you came from, it can cause a fallen to immediately start hurting itself in front of you. If you tell the fallen what to expect after death, you will drive it into a madness so great that it will not escape. Or worse, if you give the fallen your name, the fallen will be able to now command you with your name. Fallen never give names back easily, and it will want something from you to give your name back. And you will not be able to return without your name. Be not afraid. The fallen will exploit your fear if they know that you are afraid. They will offer you answers. They will offer you services. They will offer you pleasures that you could never dream of back home. They will offer sympathy. They will offer empathy. They will offer you art. They will offer you music. They will offer you art that you never knew existed. They will offer you assurance. They will offer you palaces. They will offer you power. They will offer you company. But be not afraid, and do not trust these horrible liars. Do not trust them. They do not have empathy. They do not feel love. They do not have mercy. They do not feel emotions. They do not have hearts like we do. If you trust them, they will betray you every time. Do not sleep with the fallen. Any children between our kind and the fallen are abominations and belong neither home nor in the unholy lands. These faceless beasts are parasites, endlessly gluttonous, endlessly slothful, and endlessly prideful. They will believe themselves better than the fallen, and they will want to live among us. If you impregnate a fallen, you will leave an abomination behind in the unholy lands. It may rule over all nations. It may turn the seas red with blood. It may even blot out the skies above, or it may even simply annihilate all of the fallen in its rage. If you are impregnated by a fallen, when you are discovered, not if, when, you will be sent back to the unholy lands to live among the fallen. But not before the abomination is cut from your womb and incinerated, and you will live among the fallen with a tattered womb, never healing, never dying, your sins visible to the fallen, who will shun you as well. As terrible as abominations are in the unholy lands, they will not be allowed to exist in our world. Do not bring weapons with you. Even the simplest of weapons are beyond devastating to the fallen. The fallen can be stopped easily without a weapon, but if you go with a weapon, a fallen may steal the weapon. Or worse, a fallen may steal your name, and through your name, command your weapon. The fallen are endlessly cruel to us. They are crueler to each other. The fallen find us beautiful and still fear us. The fallen find each other disgusting, and they are terrified of each other. If a fallen commands one of our weapons, they can annihilate both the unholy lands and our own world. No matter how tempting it is, do not bear any weapons with you into the unholy lands. Even the smallest blade can end their world if the fallen use it. The only surviving documentation from Terra Nullius was the preceding survival guide, left by the dominant species of Terra Nullius, the angels. The last of them trapped wandering Terra Nullius for all of eternity, refusing not to escape, not even to the halls of time. Not because of some grand cosmic force keeping them confined, but because their pride decided they are not worthy of leaving the lands that they themselves destroyed. The only surviving plant is a single fruit-bearing tree that produces extremely bitter, tough, and acidic fruit that is highly prized by the librarians in the halls of time. After all, few fruits are as prized in the halls as knowledge, a tree the angels were all too eager to be rid of, when the last mortal who had consumed knowledge's flesh had died.